you have this news that Russia is like, yeah, we're ready to talk. We're ready to come to the table. Vladimir Putin didn't just say that Donald Trump has the ability to broker this deal. He said something that, of course, Donald Trump has been saying this entire time, which is, if I were there, this never would have happened in the first place. I want to play Putin, basically, I believe this was yesterday, making the same type of statement. Watch.
If he had been the president, if the victory wasn't stolen from him in 2020, maybe the Ukrainian crisis that arose in 2022 would have never appeared.
So you've got that. And then you've also got the fact that Donald Trump is not only making these big moves with the stroke of a pen, he's out there in North Carolina today, going and talking to Hurricane Helene victims. Joe Biden completely ignored these people. Their lives were turned upside down. Their homes were devastated. And Joe Biden's administration was like, oh, here's $770. Sorry about your home being gone. By the way, we're out of money, so don't ask us for more. They're going to visit the people who were affected by the wildfires in Los Angeles. People who, by the way, probably hate him. Yeah, like those people probably did not even vote for him. But that's not what it's about for him.
Because the Palisades is more red. They have a decent amount of Republican voters there, I believe.
I can guarantee you it's not 100%.
Well, I know it's not 100%. I know, but I think either way, it's a good sign that he again. This is what Biden was saying, that he was president for all Americans, which is a total lie. Okay. But Trump actually is. Trump wants to unite the American people, and it's just great. He's moving like a million miles an hour. So I think the media has actually had a real tough time trying to figure out an attack on him because so many things are happening at once that they're having trouble deciding, like, oh, what do we make the next big scandal about? Yeah. And it's amazing. It seems like Trump is up at 7 a.m. every day and then working until like 1:30 or 2. It's insane. Like, isn't it nice to have a president again? Yeah. This is what an actual president looks like. I mean, every day, just this week, every day has felt like it's Christmas morning.
I know.
Yeah, it's beautiful. All of the things that are happening. Every single headline is just like, Trump puts up another win. Trump puts up another win. Oh, there's another win. I am still not tired of winning. Nope. And it's just been a beautiful ride. I cannot wait for the next 4 years. But I am so impressed and so happy and overjoyed that we won and it's just the beginning.
Stephen, can you put back up the picture of those men? I'm sorry. I was told that it was like women and families. That looks like a whole lot of young men to me. Oh my God. Hold on.
They're in chains. They're in chains.
It feels so good. That is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen in my entire life. And somehow I'm strangely turned on by it as well. Eric.
Yeah, man. He really hit the ground running. Like, and it makes you think, it's like, what the hell are these guys doing? Not only before him, but during the rest of the, various, like, other positions that exist within government, where it seems like everybody just sits around with a thumb up their butt, right? But yeah, to his credit, he's doing a lot of what he said that was exactly what he was going to do. And this was the point that I've been making on the show. I think there's a lot that's within his power, whether it be to do the executive order stuff that we might not necessarily be a fan of. If we're talking about what's specifically within his power, I think less people have an issue about that. Again, this is the executive branch, is it not, right? Like so that's his job, especially when you're dealing with like international relations. So whether it be with what's happening, this immigration situation, as well as the crazy amount of money that they have spent on these other foreign affairs, that's specifically what he is tasked to do. Look, I even said, I have absolutely no problem saying on the show, because I said it publicly. Apparently, people close to Trump have said they floated around this idea of trying to, though it's not going to be that easy. I already know it's something like that. Getting rid of the federal income tax. I will come to this damn show in a MAGA hat if he somehow, if and I mean,
no, I want you all decked out in it, not just MAGA.
I'll be red. I mean, red's my favorite color anyway.
Hat,
so
shirt.
I'll rock it all. If it's like definitely not a situation where like the taxes are just shifted and I'm taxed in some other way. If it is a legitimate, no condition, federal income tax basically ban, which is illegal. It should have never became a thing. I'm draped up and dripped out with MAGA stuff.
What if he ends the Fed?
Oh, that. I don't know what.
That's a little bit more ambitious.
That is ambitious. If he somehow ended the Fed, then he's our guy. He's the most libertarian president to ever exist. I mean, who would you say? Maybe Coolidge before him?
Yeah.
I would say Trump would, by and large, if he somehow got rid of the Fed, which it should be eliminated, and he got rid of federal income tax, he's the most libertarian president of all time.
Yeah, I think
it's not even close either.
I think we should probably. I think Trump has earned his place on Mount Rushmore.
I agree.
By now,
I agree.
think he has shown himself to be a great man of history. We're only 5 days in right now, and as you said, promises made, promises kept. It is unbelievable to see a Republican politician who actually delivers for Republican voters. What a novel concept.
And one thing I think happened, I don't mean to cut you off,
you're fine.
No, because I it's probably going to add to your point. That 4-year gap had to mean something.
It did.
Yeah.
Like, and maybe we will be looking back on that because it's a completely different scenario. You know, we know he lost, and he has 4 years to like kind of think about this. And it seems like the approach is he learned so much. Like, and the approach to this presidency is far different. And it's almost as if he did win 4 years ago, is he operating like this?
No.
I don't think he does.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. And that's what is so miraculous about all of this is how dumb are the Democrats? This guy wrote. They rigged an election against a guy who wrote a book called The Art of the Comeback. And they gave him 4 years to plan everything he would be doing differently. And now they are reaping what they've sown. It is beautiful. It's a wonderful day. It's morning in America. We are full on MAGA and America is back.
Yeah. It's I was thinking about that. I was like a little thought experiment the other day of just like, how different would it have been had not just Donald Trump not gone through that, but America not gone through that?
Right.
You can't reflect on that and come to any other conclusion than this was all God's design.
Well,
this was God's plan for America, really realizing how close you can come to losing your country and really appreciating all of it. And appreciating Donald Trump. And so you had Donald Trump learning all of these things that he had to learn through the 4 years of Joe Biden's presidency and all of the lawfare and everything. But you also had Americans just being like, oh, actually, who freaking cares what he's tweeting when Joe Biden is literally burning the country down?
Yeah.
Right? The perspective was it all had to be there for the 4 years in order for us to get to where we are now. So
I agree.
It's just really, I mean, you reflect on it and you're like, this couldn't have happened any more perfectly when you look at it. I mean, people had to go through pain, but it got us to where we are now.